Hey everyone, let's talk about something we all think we understand but often underestimate: translation. You know, a lot of people assume translating is just swapping words from one language to another. But here's the truth: translation is recreation. It's not about dictionaries, it's about culture, context, and creativity. And here's the kicker: a great translator isn't the one with the fanciest vocabulary or even the most accurate dictionary skills. It's the person who deeply understands their own culture first. You can't bridge two worlds if you don't fully grasp where you stand. Let me explain. Imagine translating a joke. If you just convert the words, it'll probably fall flat. You need to recreate the humor in a way that resonates with the new audience. But to do that, you've got to know both cultures inside out, starting with your own. Take this example. When China's state media translated the title of Veronica Mars as Wei Luo Ni Jia Huo Xing Ren, Veronica Martian, it wasn't just a language fail, it was a culture fail. The translator likely didn't realize that Mars here refers to a person's name, not the planet. Why? Because in Chinese naming conventions, surnames don't double as common nouns. If they'd anchored their work in Chinese cultural logic first, they'd have paused and asked, wait, does Mars mean something else here? Or think about translating ancient Chinese poetry. Li Bai's famous line, Chuang Qian Ming Yue Guang, moonlight before my bed, has been butchered by translators who rendered Chuang as bed. But in classical Chinese, Chuang often meant a courtyard bench or well railing. Without understanding the cultural context, the romantic image of moonlight reflecting on a well becomes a guy staring at his bedroom floor. And it's not just pop culture or poetry. During the Russia-Ukraine conflict, a Chinese outlet translated artillery battery as Dian Qi battery, like the thing in your phone. But in military terms, battery means a group of cannons. If the translator had truly understood Chinese military terminology, they'd never have made that mistake. Let's dive deeper. Take the phrase Xiang Zhuang Wu Jian Yi Zai Pei Gong from Records of the Grand Historian. A bad translation might say, Xiang Zhuang dances with a sword to entertain guests. But the real meaning, it's a metaphor for a hidden assassination plot. Without knowing Chinese history and literary symbolism, you'd miss the tension entirely. Like turning Game of Thrones into a ballet recital. Here's the scary part: these aren't just funny mistakes, they rewrite history. In 1793, British diplomats brought advanced telescopes to China as gifts, but translators called them big shells. Emperor Qianlong dismissed them as junk. Why? Because the translators didn't understand how Chinese culture valued precision in language and technology. And when the British king addressed Qianlong as brother, a sign of equality in Europe, he got translated as humble servant, making Britain look submissive. That single error poisoned negotiations for decades. Translation isn't just about words, it's about whose worldview wins. If you don't deeply understand your own culture's values, history and quirks, you'll either erase them or twist them. Take Mo Yan's red sorghum. Early translations called it sorghum fields, stripping away its symbolism of rebellion and resilience. But a culturally aware translator reimagined it as the blood-red sorghum sea, capturing its raw power. So here's the takeaway: master your own culture first. Learn why your people laugh at this joke, not that one. Why certain words carry centuries of weight. Only then can you truly translate ideas, not just words, across borders. Next time you cringe at a bad translation, remember, it's not about hiring a walking dictionary, it's about finding someone who loves their own culture enough to share its soul. Stay curious, folks.